Hi everyone, it's Rochie and welcome to Getting Candid with Rochie. It's Wednesday night once again and I'm here to talk to a friend tonight. And for you guys who are new here, well, I'm Rochie and I am the person behind the blog, thefrugalistamom.com. If you are not familiar with the blog, it is a food allergy, gluten-free, and lifestyle blog. And I'm also a food allergy mentor, a mom of four, and yes, a host of another show called exposeandexpress.com. So tonight is very special because we will be talking to a very good friend of mine. I would say she's one of my first GFFs or gluten free friends. And I know most of you have seen her in one of the expos, but I'm not sure if you would know that she is the founder or the CEO of the event because she's always running there just like us, normal attendees. So without further intro, I would like to introduce you to the CEO and founder of Nourished Festival. It was called the Gluten Free and Allergy Free Expo before, and it was just rebranded last year. So please welcome Jen Cafferty.
Thanks,
Hi, Jen. How are you?
I apologize to everybody. I'm in my car and it's getting dark here in Chicago. I'm trying to figure out how to be straight. Um, but yeah, so I apologize. I'm sitting in the dark, but I am thrilled to be with you and everyone else.
That's awesome. See, that's what we like about it. We're moms. We can do things, right?
We make it happen.
Yes, we make this happen. Actually, I did do a show once in the car as well because my kids were all loud. But
That's
anyway, so before we start, can you tell us, Jen, your gluten-free story?
oh gosh, Rochie. It started almost 18 years ago when my husband had a sinus infection and it wouldn't go away. And I was having my first child, and we had a lady staying with us for a day or two, this wonderful doula. And she said, I don't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation, but I really think your husband should go see my doctor. And he was headed for sinus surgery, and he went in to see this lady's doctor. And she said, I really think that you're gluten intolerant. And I'd never heard of gluten at that point.
Yeah.
Then, fast forward 15 months later, our daughter, our first child, was so sick, we were convinced she was dying of some form of cancer. I mean, we took her to every specialist under the sun. No one would say anything. They were like, it's not celiac because when you gave her the Cheerios, she stopped vomiting, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward 2 more months, I said, let's take her to that same doctor. Maybe she can figure it out. So she's like, oh, yeah, she can't eat gluten, dairy, chicken, egg, you name it. I thought, well, maybe I'll lose weight if I try this gluten free thing too. So I started to be gluten and dairy free, and I did lose weight. But the biggest thing was I had chronic sinus infections and chronic stomach issues, and my whole family really did. We'd never heard of gluten before. So we, at this point, live as if we have celiac disease, including my other son. But we have never been tested. We've had the blood and genetic testing done, but I just can't have us eat it to have an endoscopy at this point. So
Yeah.
it all started many years,
Oh,
and there was not much food. That was back in the day when you didn't know were you eating the cookies or the box. Everything
oh
came
yes.
in
Oh
cardboard.
yes.
So
Actually, I remember that like 9 years ago when my kids started eating gluten-free because of their wheat allergy. And actually, two of my kids, I think, may have the signs of celiac. It's just that they have the wheat allergy. That's why they can't have the wheat to be properly tested.
yeah,
So we're still waiting on that one. But anyway, I remember them saying, Mom, I'm not, we don't care if it's $10 for one box of this cookies. It
it's
tastes
all
like paper.
good. Yeah. Oh,
So that was the fun part, right? At that time.
so much better
But
now. So much
yes,
better.
so much better now. And you know what? You've been very influential in the GF community. I mean, the gluten free and allergy free expo. I still call it that way because most people
What it
know
is,
still.
everybody still. You're not alone.
Yeah, so we were calling that. And then, but you've been the person behind it. It's actually, I would say, the biggest gluten-free and allergy friendly expo in the whole US, or maybe I don't know. I haven't been in Canada, so I can't say, but I think it's one. And you've also done the Find Me Gluten Free app, right? And you had the box before as well, which the Send Me Gluten Free. So you've been very influential, very active in the community. What keeps you lit on that passion?
That is an excellent question. And first, I did not start Find Me Gluten Free. Jason Elmore is the creator. He's still the man behind the app and the website, and I'm honored to have him on our team. He's incredible and an incredible person. The thing that keeps me going, and it actually happened, you were probably there. This It was at our New Jersey Expo, and I wanted to quit, and every time I want to quit, something happens. And it was a little boy that walked into that one, and he said, "Mommy, it's like Disney," and he was crying, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "This is the best day ever. I wait for this forever." So it had happened again. I was so tired, and I wanted to quit. And I was in Dallas, and looked around, and I saw, a boy with autism and a lady in her wheelchair and a this and a that, and I was like, "This is why we do this for our community, not. I mean, it sure isn't for the money, that's for sure." But I think because my family lives this way, and because all of our staff's family either has a food intolerance or a food allergy or celiac disease, um, it's the stories that keep us going. And, for every one nasty person that says something to us, we have 50 amazing people that reach out. So I think it's just the sense of community that really, keeps our fire going. And I've really seen it, and I know we're going to talk about this in a little bit, but I have never in my working career experienced what I've experienced in the last 3 months with the community coming together to make sure that we still have an event. And so once we start talking a little bit about the virtual Nourished Festival, I'll talk about that. But it's the people that keep us going.
Yeah, actually, I agree with you because I've had my blog for 8 years now, and it's not. I would say, finance financially, it's not like really the biggest thing, because it's very niche. It's one of those smaller blogs that I would say, because we're just a small group. But then again, it is really the sense of community that it you can't say, because a few times I said maybe I'll sell it, maybe I'll quit, maybe I'll rebrand it to just make a mom's blog, but I'm like, no, it is something in there. And then somebody would message me, it's like, oh, thank you, I just tried this recipe, or this product worked. Actually, my son actually ate this product after like trying so many bagels, and this one.
Yeah.
And that's the one that actually, like,
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. I would say I would have to say I was put in this position because come on, who wants to have 4 out of 4 kids with allergies, right?
Yes.
And
No,
and
well,
I was
that's
like,
just it. We didn't pick this. This is not something
yeah,
that we were like, we are going to be a whatever. And it picked us. And so you make the most of it. And I just think that it's it's been great. It's who gets to go on this journey. And I look at everything as a journey. And it's been a wild ride, but it's not over. We're still going.
yeah, we're still here, and that's the good part, because I always get support group. Like, it is a nice community where we all, we don't see each other every day or every week. I think we only see each other once a year, but it's actually that bond that keeps us going. And I know
Absolutely.
that somebody has my back. Like something like that.
Absolutely.
Now, can you tell us how the idea of an expo was born? Because you were one of the first
Yeah,
expos
you
in
know what? It
there.
wasn't my idea. I stole it. Uh, I went to, I didn't mean to, though. I didn't mean to even start a company. Um, I went to Denver to take a cooking class
Mhm.
and get out of my house from my family and just go away for 2 or 3 days. And there was a woman in Denver that was running this wonderful program. I think it was called, I can't even remember that far back. I want to call it the Gluten-Free Cooking Summit, maybe. And I went out there, and it was wonderful. And they had cooking classes. They just had a few exhibitors in the back of the ballroom, kind of, at the DoubleTree Hotel near the Denver airport.
Oops.
Something like this in Chicago, that I'm an event planner, and I worked for hospice at that point, running their fundraising department. And she's like, no, no, I don't want to expand. And I came home and I was like, maybe I can have an event myself. Let me try. And I started, and I love to tell the story of, I called every company I could find, and I was a nobody with nothing. I didn't have a penny to my name. And Scott, who owned Enjoy Life at the time, Scott Mandel, was my only sponsor. And I said, Scott, I'm really embarrassed, but you're my only sponsor. I feel like I should give you my money back. He goes, Jen, keep the money. You're really going to need it. So, and that was, 13 years ago. And then it just kept growing. I felt like if people needed to learn how to cook, they also wanted to try products, and there weren't that many back then. So we kept expanding the vendor fair concept. And then once we had it down for a few years, then we went, to our first city outside of Chicago, because I'm in Chicago. We went to Dallas, and it just kept going. Eventually we came to New Jersey, to you.
Yes.
And yeah, so it was really just organic growth. We partnered up with Find Me Gluten Free, I think 8 years ago now. And now we really really connect brands and restaurants to consumers. So it's amazing.
Oh, it is really amazing. I mean, the concept itself, because I remember when, it was during my first year of looking for allergy friendly, gluten free products. It is really an expensive, I would say, not a hobby, but an expensive trial and error, because my kids were like, I don't like it, but it's a $10 up small pack and I have no choice. And then if they don't eat it, I'll be forced to eat it, and I can't even eat it myself because I'm like
Absolutely.
in comfort. So, and then that's why when I first
I
attended the
have an
ex,
idea.
yeah.
I'm going to go, and everybody, I truly apologize for sitting in the dark here. My mother-in-law is sick, but I have an idea. I'm going to sit in their garage with the light on.
Oh, there you go.
Interview of somebody walking in the dark. We make it work. Hold on. This
Oh, nice lighting.
I don't know if it'll stay on. We'll see. All right, I'm going to sit on the floor here.
You have to keep moving, right?
Oh, this is so silly. Okay, I'm on the floor. Oh, and I
Okay.
see the light switch. But yeah, the products were so expensive, and that trial and error is costly. If
It
you
is.
don't, if you can't make that work for you, it's terrible. So, yeah, that's where the show really comes in handy.
Yeah, because actually before when they were asking me, like those who are following me, is it, worth it? Because at that time it's like $15, $20 just to go in. I said, you know what? You don't have to bring your kids. Just go, just one for yourself. Or sometimes I would say, I got a giveaway. Here's one free ticket to go
Yeah.
in. And then I would, share. It's like, why? Because if you go there, you'll be able to taste products, and then you would know which one you like, or you have the samples, which one will your child like. And then if and I said the following year come back, and I would say make sure you bring your stash money for the
It's
shopping,
true. It's
because
true.
it's like I would go there, like sometimes they would give you like this for just the cereal. It's like normally it's like $5, they would give you for like 250. I said I'm gonna buy like 10 because they don't go bad. It's my
You
stashed
were one of
food.
the Expo hoarders.
Oh yes, I am.
Yes, yes. You know what? There was one year we were in, I think, San Francisco, and my staff and I all loved this product from Canada, Chicha Puffs. We didn't never had them here, and we bought so many Chicha Puffs. We shipped them home. We're like, they're lightweight. We'll ship home a case of them. We had chicha puffs coming out of our pantries for years. But
Well, they
you're
don't
right.
go
You get to
bad.
try them, and it's that's invaluable.
I mean, if you can get, for me, it's like half price for one box, and I know I got 4 kids and they eat those
Mm-hmm.
cereal, so might
Yep.
as well buy it in bulk, right?
Yeah, and then that takes us to this year because
Yeah,
we don't have sampling.
but it's fine because I think they're gonna have coupons, and I'm gonna talk about that later. Are
I
we gonna
know
talk
it's
about those
exciting.
later?
It's exciting.
Because I am the coupon lady as well. Hard to get coupons, but I get them, right? So anyway, going back to the expos, it is a traveling event, and you're a mom, and I know most of your crew are also parents. What do you think are the challenges that you encountered?
When we're traveling,
Yes.
um, the challenges that we encounter when traveling. Well, first of all, for us, it's really like our vacation. We love being together, and so it's not as hard as it would seem to be. Uh, and my team lives all over the country, and so we don't see each other. So to get together, every month or two is really nice, and we miss that so much right now with COVID. I mean, we really are mourning that. I think the biggest challenge is we want to be together and see each other because it's so rare, but we have to be up at 6 in the morning and we're working till really late at night. And the other challenge is, we show up to a venue. We're like the circus. We come into town the day before. We get everything set up. It's like boom, 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 boom. Everything happens and we leave. But anything that goes wrong, we have to figure out how to fix it. And we
Mhm.
have to fix it fast. And so we really kind of hope for the best and plan for the worst and just
Mhm.
try and get it done with minimal effort. And then, we're like you said, we're all moms for the most part on my team. And we travel and somebody's kid's sick, someone's having an anxiety attack, somebody's husband doesn't feel it. So it's stressful being a working mom and
Mhm.
traveling and but I don't think any of us would trade it for the world, and we really really miss it right now.
Yeah, I miss it
Uh,
too. I mean,
uh,
my kids were like, "Oh, we're not going this year," and
I
my young
know.
and my youngest is like, "I won't have buttons this year." Because he got into that button collection. He gets
We'll have
all
to get
those
him some
buttons.
buttons somehow. We'll get him
There
buttons.
you go. There you go. Because he's always like, I always want my buttons. And it's funny because there's some brands that actually rebranded or they changed their name. And he got all those old buttons
Oh
with
yeah.
him. And I said, you know what? I think those will be collector's items soon and
We'll
keep
have to
it.
have like an antiques roadshow from the expos and see who has what from the years.
Yeah, because there were like, some companies closed already, they were bought out,
No.
and or they another color, another name, and he got all those buttons and he's like, I'm not gonna have anything. I said, maybe we'll look for some. Maybe I'll
We'll
ask
get him some. We'll find him some. Don't you worry.
because he got a bunch and he said, and we all actually have framed them and all those little tiny buttons.
Oh.
Yeah, he got all of those. Maybe I'll show you next time, but he had those and he's like, they're my prime possession. You can't get
Take a
anything.
picture. We'll post it.
I will. So anyway, going back to our questions. So this year is very challenging. Very, and I would say and we've been canceled. You have a lot of shows canceled. So, what inspired you to still continue to have the virtual? Because it's really something new, and you have to do it in what, a few months, a few weeks to get it started. So, what inspired
It
you?
was it was kind of crazy. So in January and February, I had a friend in Italy who was calling me saying, "This isn't good. This is really bad. I don't know if I'm." She's from the U.S. and she's like, "I don't know if I should stay here, if I should come home. My company's making me stay. I'm uncomfortable." So I had a heads up as to what was going on. March, my team was in Anaheim at Expo West,
Uh-huh.
and we were getting ready. We were getting in the car to set up our booth. and we got the email. Expo West is canceled due to COVID. And we were like no one really even knew what COVID was yet. It was
Yeah.
still so new, and we kind of huddled together. And I said, I need a day to think. We got to figure out what to do. And I said, we're going to have to probably cancel our shows. And it was like, what? And
Mhm.
I'm like, I have to think how to do this. I said, but like, this is not good. And I kind of went under two philosophies. One, like, if cancer didn't kill me 3 years ago, I'm not letting COVID kill me. Like, I'm moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
And I also love my husband says we can't live on hopium. So I couldn't just
Mhm.
live on this idea of, well, I hope it goes away.
Mhm.
I had to act and come up with a plan. And I really, I had heard of virtual events, but I didn't really know what they were. And I spent, I don't know, 200 hours maybe looking at all the platforms out there. And I realized I wanted to start my own for our community. That I didn't like the idea of people going on with some avatar looking at a fake booth. We wanted it to
Mhm.
be more of a marketplace and the classes, and that something where when we can get back to live shows, if our brand can't get to a show, that we can still have kind of a hybrid
Mhm.
online model. So we built our own platform, and it's launching, next Thursday. Is it perfect right now? Absolutely not. It's round one. But there's so many benefits that I think they really outweigh the negatives. So it's really amazing. But a couple things that I want to say are that our brands in this gluten free community have helped with this and building out like you can't believe. And they have spent so many hours digging through and setting up booths and resetting up booths and helping us really get to a point where we can open up to the public online.
Mhm.
Like I said, it's not perfect yet. There's all kinds of things I want to fix, but that'll be for the next show. Let's just get this one out there for now.
That is good. So
Yeah.
now, since you told us that there's going to be an event next week, will you tell us more about the event?
Yeah, absolutely. I am so excited. So it is the virtual online Nourished Festival, formerly the Gluten Free and Allergen Friendly Expo, for those that know it by that. Normally at an event, we'll have 70 to maybe 100 and some exhibitors. We have almost 200 exhibitors, plus another, I think, like 100 influencer booths on there. So amazing blogs and websites for you to check out. Normally at a show, we can have 4 or 5 classes a day. We have over 50 classes. And everything's free. So the public can just go on, and it's all free. And it's the 24th through the 26th. The classes will be recorded. If you miss it that time, you can go back over and look at everything. And the brands, since we can't do sampling like we normally do and give you a swag bag, there are amazing discounts. There's giveaways. Barilla's giving a whole box of pasta away to everybody. Wassa,
Wow.
I know, is giving a whole box of crackers away. Tons of companies are doing like a sample pack at a discount.
Mhm.
It's really pretty wild. So I am super excited. I know there's Walmart's launching for, I got to try them actually, for amazing new products. A brownie, a flour tortilla, a gluten-free flour tortilla,
Oh, really?
bread and hamburger buns. They're on there. Like there's just stuff on there I've never heard of before, which is amazing. Everything from like Italian sausage to donuts to, I don't know, bison burgers. And the bison place I did see this morning has dog bones, which is very exciting. Skincare, my favorite skincare is Epilinks. They're going to be on there. So yeah, there's just so much on there, and it's sponsored by Enjoy Life as always. Swerve,
Always.
my favorite, 0 calorie sweetener, Swerve Sweetener, and the
Mhm.
gluten intolerance group. So I don't know, it's just amazing to me. It's going to be very exciting.
Oh, actually, I'm really excited too because I have attended the Spark one for the Expo
Yeah.
East, and I was like, wait up, I'm getting confused. But the good thing about, because at first I thought it's gonna be like for like this hour that you have to do it. And I'm like, I missed it, like I have to go grocery shopping. And then I was like, and I said, I missed the topic. Maybe I can go back. And then I realized, like, at 9 o'clock at night, I'm like doing all the other classes. And I
Yeah.
said, I can't. And then when I saw the lineup of presenters, like those who will be doing talks, I was like, oh my goodness, every day. And then I'll be like binge watching
Yeah,
all
no,
these
it's
stuff.
really awesome. The other cool thing is just like at the normal show, a lot of the exhibitors will be available in their booth. So if you have a question, you can go and talk to them live, and then if someone else is there at the same time, it's like you're sitting in a booth talking to each other.
Yes. And you
So
don't have to get dressed, no
no, wear
parking.
your jammies. You don't have to wear a mask. You don't need hand sanitizer. Don't have to pay to park. Yeah, I think that it's going to be very nice. We already have, I think, 12,000 people signed up to go on it. So
Oh,
yeah, so
I'm so
everybody needs to
excited.
spread the word.
Yes.
So
And actually, you know what? Invite them now because they don't know how to sign up, how to do, the
yeah.
whole thing. So
Well, I would
take it
like to
away.
invite you to the online Nourished Festival, September 24th through the 26th. You can go to online.nourishedfestival.com and pre-register. If you can't find it at all, just go to nourishedfestival.com, and there'll be a button on there that says learn more. And then at 10 a.m. Central Time on the 24th, the website will open up, and you'll be able to shop and connect with people and take classes and everything you can imagine in classes too, from gut health to how to make funnel cakes to paleo 101. You name it, there it's on there. So yeah, I'm just excited, and I welcome everybody. So go to online.nourishedfestival.com, and we will hopefully see you on the 24th.
Oh, that's really exciting. I'm really excited because I still need to finish my booth though.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do a video. I'm trying to do a video, a welcome video, not just a
No,
picture.
video, girl, the video is hard.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? I said I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna finish it this week. I promise.
Good for
But
you.
and I'm really excited to share this one. So they could register now, right?
Yeah, you can go in, and then we'll just send you a reminder email. You can hop on. I mean, it won't be your official registration, but you can just go put your email in. But by doing that, you also get a chance to win, I think, a gift card, like a Visa gift card, and a premium Find Me Gluten Free membership. So if you don't have that, you might as well do it.
Oh, that's so good. So guys, make sure you sign up. Go to nourishfestival.com and sign up
Yep.
for next week's event. And I will be there. I will have my booth and I will be there for questions and probably some goodies also from the other brands. So I hope to see you guys there and I hope to see you soon too, Jen.
All right.
Thank
Bye,
you so
everybody.
much for
Rochie, thank you so
coming.
much.
Thank you and see you next week.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, we have it. We have another show that was really exciting for you. So don't forget, next week is actually the virtual event for the Nourish Festival. It's on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's the 24th, 25th, and 26th. But right now, you could register and it is for free. Yes, you can get free lessons, free talks, free giveaways from companies that you love and you still don't know yet. And also there are so many giveaways, discounts, and also coupons that they will share with you. So don't forget, go to nourishfestival.com to register and see you guys next week. Thank you for watching Getting Candid with Rochie. Bye.